And a very warm welcome back to the beach. Saturday afternoon in Portugal. We're coming live with the Estrella Galicia post show on finals day. What a finals day it's been, and a befitting way to cap off what's basically been an epic week. We've had huge surf down here, massive performances as well. And to break it all down, we're going to bring you the podium. We've also got insights into the day, those top 5 moments. Myself, Paul Evans, joined in the studio by Ben the Space Ghost Monday and Chico by Chico Alves. Boys, what a week we've had.
Oh, it's been amazing. And I think it's so great that end bit, the last 30 seconds of this, that women's final sort of was a perfect representation of the week that we've had at large. Just amazing waves, amazing surfing and emotion and excitement. So, yeah, I'm wrapped.
And
yeah.
Chico, for you,
I had an amazing experience being here with you guys and watching the best surfers in the world. Going excellent all week. So, yeah, I'm psyched.
well, it has been emotional, and obviously the spectrum of emotions from victory to making the final, all that part of the story at the elite level. Let's go down and hear from Gabriella Bryan. She surfed amazing throughout the week, came up second best just about in the final, but she's standing by for a chat with Joanna.
She absolutely did. I mean, keep your head up high because you put on an amazing performance. How are you feeling?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with the way I surfed. I surfed the best I could, and that last wave, it just came to her, and there's nothing I could have done about it, but I'm really proud of myself.
Lucky 3, you came in second in the U.S. Open and now second again, but I think 3 times the charm, right?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to give it my best shot in France, and I'm really proud of myself for being consistent. Consistency plays a big role in these events. So I'm happy with the way I've been surfing, and I'm happy for Luana, and I had a great time. Thank you.
Well, we're happy for you as well, and your family is very proud of you, I can imagine.
Thank you.
All right, what a great story. Gabriella Bryan all the way to a final here. Doesn't quite get the win, but nevertheless, she'll look to carry that energy over into France. And we're thinking in terms of CT, Ben, you mentioned it. We'd be very surprised if we don't see her real soon.
Yeah, well, 2 back-to-back finals in the Challenger Series. I mean, I think she's safely booked her place at CT qualification. Not officially, but she's got a huge amount of points. And I'll tell you what, her surfing and the way she's at the moment, her in France could be really, really dangerous. I think her power surf is going to suit those beach breaks. So, yeah, she's on a tear. She hasn't just got over the line, and that'll be frustrating and disheartening, but if you're making finals, you're getting enough finals, you're going to win eventually.
Okay, well, it's that time of the afternoon to go to our podium for our prize-giving ceremony. Peter, the Condor Mel, is down there. Let's throw it down to Pete for the prize-giving.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul Evans. Congratulations on an amazing finals day today. Waves provided once again for here at Ribeira de Ilhas. Where do I start? That was an incredible display of surfing by the men and the women here. I couldn't describe the feeling I had, the tears that upwelled for the guys and girls who are competing here. It was very emotional, and it was also some incredible surfing. The stories here on this Challenger Series, 96 men, 64 women, and every one of them has a great story, and we are here to tell those stories. So congratulations to the World Surf League for what you've done to create this Challenger Series. It's been fun to watch today. And I think we still have 2 more events. We had the U.S. Open of Surfing in Huntington Beach, where we saw, again, the level of surfing by these young surfers going through the roof. And now we have another set of champions. So let's bring them up on stage. Congratulations to our runner-ups and our champions. Please, runner-up. Yes. Before I get there, I really want to talk about our sponsors here. Expedia has been a global partner. Also, Tourism Portugal, Mafra City Council, Mayo, Visla, EDP, Estrella Galicia, Hertz, UNC, and of course, all of you for showing up here and giving our lineup, or your lineup, to us to compete in, and an incredible display of surfing by these young people. Gabriella, you are the runner-up of the Mayo Visla Air Pro. Congratulations, an incredible display of surfing. You led that final all the way to the end, and then all of a sudden, there was a wave there. You did everything you could. How does it feel to be a runner-up?
Yeah, I'm super stoked, and I'm really proud of the way I surf. And yeah, that wave came just for her, and there wasn't anything I couldn't do about it. So I'm just happy with the way I'm surfing, and I'm really proud of myself.
You've got a big lead. That's right. This is a moment. She's on stage leading the rankings of the Challenger Series in a big way. You've got 2 finals in these back-to-back events. That must feel really good.
Yeah, it feels super good. I think consistency is key in all these events, and I'm super happy with the way I'm surfing, and there's still 2 more events, so I'm going to do my best.
Congratulations. Your win is coming your way very soon. Gabrielle O'Brien. Trophies, please. And then our runner-up for the men. Your runner-up for the Mayo Vizsla Pro Ericeira, Jackson Baker. Come on. I will say this event, you built a new fan. I knew your surfing was there, but man, your heart was on your sleeve. Your interviews were incredible. Your surfing, second to none, except for Zeke Lau. But that was really cool, and I'm actually really happy to be able to witness that. How are your feelings right now on stage?
Yeah, I'm pretty overwhelmed. First coming in, I was quite upset. I mean, it's always hard to get second, but then as it sinks in, and yeah, to finish this event in second place and behind Zeke. Zeke was the giant killer to get over Nat Young in the semi-finals. I knew it was going to be a hard final, and yeah, overall performance, I'm super stoked and super proud of myself, and just to be able to come over here and do the job and working with Richard Dog Marsh for the first time seems to be working. So my surfing's there, and I've just got to back myself. So yeah, I guess this is the start of something new.
Congratulations and great words from Jackson Baker. Give him a hand. Derek O'Neill handing this runner-up sponsor. Here's your runner-ups. All right, guys, champs, you guys, step on up. First off, we'll bring the women. And the men's champion. Lulu, congratulations. I mean, talk about a storybook finish. Couldn't have asked for a better opportunity at the very end there to get it. And not only to get it, but to make it happen and get the score needed. It wasn't an easy score at a 7.33, and you waited a long time. How did you hold your nerve?
I knew it was going to be tough, this final with Gabriella, but I just waited and waited and
and waited.
And waited a while, and then I saw a couple sets coming in, and I was like, okay, this is it. You got to do it. So I'm really happy.
Talk about the 9.8. I mean, the crew up here watching that one, just unbelievable. I mean, it looked so pure, and it's championship tour level surfing. Do you feel that way?
I'm just really happy to showcase my surfing here, and I'm really stoked on the 9.8 and my performance here.
Congratulations. You're your champion here, Lulu Silva. Hold this one high. This is a big win for you. Think about the Hawaiian flags, Hawaiian royalty here in the starts. You know, this is the prince and the princess. Wow, Zeke Lau, come on over here, bud. Congratulations. You're champion of the Mayo Vizsla Ericeira Pro, Zeke Lau. Talk about the journey. There was one moment in front of the rocks. You needed an 8. You were behind, and you threw the Hail Mary and pulled it off. Do you feel like that was the moment when you knew you were going to take the win and be up here on stage?
You know, when things like that happen, it just feels like it's out of your hands. I mean, I obviously need a chance to do it, and, you know, when I got the chance, I said, you know, I'm going to risk it all. I don't care what happens, rocks, no rocks. You know, I just put it all on the line, but you know, I've worked very hard to get here, and, you know, it was a long road coming back from falling off tour, and I wasn't even in the Challenger Series events. I had to get a wild card, so I'm just happy for the opportunity, and I was definitely prepared. So Yeah, it just feels real good. But when things like that happen, it just feels like sometimes things are just going your way.
And 33 spots up the Challenger Series rankings to sitting at #1. How does that feel?
That feels great. You know, that's my goal. I want to stay there at #1 at the end of the year. But this is just that first step towards doing that. But, you know, I'm just really stoked. I'm just letting this all sink in. I'm proud of my performance here. Everyone was absolutely ripping. The scores from the last few days were ridiculous. You know, guys were, every heat seemed like had 18 or 19 point totals. And, you know, my heat against Nat Young, I was definitely super nervous, just him coming off some incredible performances. But, you know, the whole contest, everyone was ripping. So I'm just super stoked.
Luana Silva, Ezekiel Lau, this is your moment with the Hawaiian flags. Congratulations. Last but not least, of course, we have to announce the winner of the Unwanted Shapes Expression Session. Do we have Alejo Muniz somewhere around here? Of course, you know what he gets to win if he comes up? He gets to win his weight in Alicia Galicia. So I didn't even say that right. Estrella Galicia, weight in beer. Gotta love it. Where are you at? Also, want to mention, you guys get a tree in your name. The Forest of Champions, congratulations on that. That is the start. Great move by Estrella Galicia and the Mafra City Council in promoting the Forest of Champions and giving back. You have a tree right up the hill. That's it. So this is, I'm going to send it back. That was a rough pro show. Good work by everybody here. Congratulations and thank you very much.
All right, awesome stuff. Thanks, Peter Mel. And great to see those champions there on a lovely sunny afternoon in Portugal. And just putting behind them, reflecting on a massive week of surfing. Ziegler touched upon it. The scores have just been ridiculously good. The performance through the roof. We're going to break down what's been going on today shortly with our top 5 moments of the day. But just before we get into that, big takeaways from the week. First, I come to you, Chico. How are you feeling that you're our Portuguese representation here, right? You must be pretty proud. Portugal's shown itself once again in an amazing light for surfing.
Well, amazing job by the WSL to come over here and put on this show. Amazing waves. I'm excited to go back to the water. I've watched surfing all week. I want to surf too. And congrats to Zeke and Luana. I think they were amazing. So congrats to everybody, but to Zeke and Luana because they won.
Ben, you still in love with Portugal?
The love affair gets stronger and stronger, Paul. I'm not sure if it's entirely reciprocated, but it doesn't matter. I'll take the unrequited love any day. And it's a great place. The people are great. The security guards are great. Everyone is such a good, ambassadors for this place. And, yeah, I love it. The waves have been amazing. And I think as soon as you get good quality waves at a quality wave, the surfing just level goes through the roof. So that's what Portugal delivers, and that's why it's a fundamental, important part of this professional world surfing tour.
Should we get into some top 5 moments? Let's start to think about statement performances throughout today and our top 5 moments for the day. Well, there's a lot of highlights to go through, but the first of those moments was our quarterfinal number 3 that featured Ariana Ochoa from Bilbao upsetting Brisa Hennessy.
Yeah, so Brisa, we lucky enough to have Brisa in the booth for that final. She's the one of the top seeds, the CT surfer, amazing cookie maker, and an amazing human, but she just got a little unlucky. She was surfing great. Ariana Ochoa, her backhand was absolutely lethal all event, and this was a big win for her. Going from that quarterfinal to the semi-final was a massive result. One of the biggest upsets. She's ranked around right low down in the rankings, maybe the 40s down there. So Ariana has proven that she's a world-class performer. She had a big Basque sort of backing, and she delivered on the biggest stage this week, and she'll be really, really happy with her week.
Strong stuff from Ariana Ochoa, getting that big upset over Brisa Hennessy. That's our 5th moment, our 4th one. Well, we see Jackson Baker coming up against the outstanding surfer Imai DeVault. Jackson Baker absolutely rose to this challenge. Yeah,
this is the man. We said, hey, Chico, how good he had been all week, this guy, this Hawaiian. But Baker just was too good on the day.
Yeah, things like this happen in surfing. Imai was one of the standouts, but Jackson Baker came in and put on a show. He took the best waves, he took his opportunities, and turns like this won the heat. So yeah, really good from Jackson.
Yeah, really on rail. Just stood up time and time again. The only time he let himself down, Baker, was in that final. He fell on 2 waves that potentially could have changed it, but up until that point, he'd just been so strong and so composed. And yeah, one of my favourite moments was sculling that beer at the end of it all. He was absolutely on fire, this kid, and he'll go and do France being really, really confident.
Right, that was our moment number 4. Jackson Baker getting through his strides and ripping down here at Ribeira de Ilhas this morning, setting himself up. Moment number 3 saw an absolute battle of the heavyweights. Zeke Lau taking on Nat Young. We knew this was going to be a smoker, and it certainly didn't disappoint.
No, it was always the two form servers. They've fought each other many times over the years. In this case, Zeke just started both this and the final with these incredible long right-hand point break waves, and he just, every turn was flawless, huh? He just connected. It's just, Francisco, you said how are his legs still working when he was catching that long waves, but he's so fit, and he had to be to beat this guy.
Yeah, Nat Young was in form all the event. He actually came back on this hit with this wave under priority, but then Zeke actually caught one behind that turned it around again. So I think Nat Young might be happy with his performance and looking forward to see him in France.
Yeah, the spray he generated was out of the world, especially on those big days. He was the event performer, and this man just came back. He didn't make any mistakes, Zeke. That was the other thing about his surfing throughout the week. He was just calm and composed. Competitively, he was 100%, and his surfing is 100% switched on. So the combination, well, it made him literally unbeatable. And a lovely finish. He's pumped.
Now that was well on his way to the final, getting through a real tough semi-final. Our second moment is that men's final. Jackson Baker, ultimately, after an impressive week, just making a couple of errors out there. Zeke Lau, no errors whatsoever.
Yeah, and that's what it came down to. We just saw Zeke. Each heat, he started these off. He had a couple of 8s off the bat. Just had the read of the wave, had the pace of the wave, and just put pressure on the less experienced Baker. And in the end, that pressure paid off. Jacko made a few mistakes on waves that potentially could have at least got him right back in the hunt. Meanwhile, Zeke just kept sort of tagging away. He doesn't lose any of his power, his pace as the wave goes. But this might have been the wave that could have changed the whole thing. Jacko fought back. He had a big wave. Just got back in the game. Maybe this is his first wave. The second one was the biggest mistake. But yeah, he surfs so well, Jackson. Loves these big open walls, big calves. And you just thought, there you go. He was on to a winner, and he just, I don't even know what happened. He just lost his footing, and that was that. That was the final. And there you go, Hawaiian flag raised high. Zeke Lau means a lot, and he's on to going back to the CT. It looks like it, and he deserves to be there.
Our final moment, number 1, is the women's final. We've watched, a fair bit of competitive surfing. Can you remember a final in a major event finishing in such dramatic fashion as this one?
Not for a long time. It had a really electric start to this final, and even that was I couldn't remember a women's final having that much sort of get-go, and then it went a bit flat, and then it just came to life at the end. And these two young Hawaiians, best friends, and Fierce Amenes, and that was the turn. Ishiko, she just smoked that section. She's so electric.
Yeah, she was really consistent. Luana with this 9.8 was amazing, and was incredible to see the performance Luana put in the final, and the way she came back at the end was just unbelievable.
Yeah, she got a 9.8 for this. This is the clutch wave. Yeah, she was just so composed and just absolutely rips, and didn't, she needed a 7.33. She got an 8, so she actually went above and beyond, and that's got her first victory, 10,000 points, a lot of cash, and stamped, benchmarked as one of the stars of the future.
Emotional scenes to wrap up our women's final. Lula Silva, just so impressive in the final seconds there, nailing a score, getting that 9.8 as well. And it all went her way in the end. Disappointment for Gabriella Bryan, but leading those ratings should be pretty stoked. And we're opening up brand new qualification stories, unearthing great talent from around the world on the Challenger Series. That's what it's all about. That's our final moments wrapped up. We do have EDP Ride of the Day to bring you as well. And we'll stick with the men for the first of those moments. The EDP Ride of the Day for the men. Zeke Lau getting that big 9-7.
Yeah, Zeke Lau, he was so consistent with these type of massive points all throughout the event. And his reading of the lineup was amazing. He just had he knew the waves to catch. And as soon as he got the right wave, he went to town. So yeah, Zeke there, he's getting warmed up. Just there, does a few of those. And this is the wave, the EDP Ride of the Day, a 9.17. Done under immense pressure and done with immense style. He was just so smooth. And this is a man going places. He's on form. He wants to stay as the number one. He's ranked on the Challenger Series ratings right now. He's got no intention to relinquish that. And just smooth, powerful, electric surfing. And that's the EDP Ride of the Day from Zeke Lau. And not his first one, I might add.
So Zeke Lau getting the EDP Ride of the Day for the men. For the women, Luana Silva. And let's have another look at this wave. Chico, wow, it's 9.8 points. What a display of surfing.
Yeah, this wave was amazing. She had a lot of speed and commitment towards the end of this wave. Big bang up there. And she claimed it. And then she had a bonus section, so she went for the huge layback at the end. Look at this. Boom. And yeah, now she claimed it again. So well deserved for one huge score and amazing performance.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for the Mayo Visla Pro Ericira. It's been a huge week of surfing. We've really enjoyed ourselves down here. The ocean delivering the goods. Our surfers stepping up to the challenge and blowing our minds, which sets us up sweetly as we're in part one of a two-part story in Europe, the Quicksilver and Roxy Pro France's. They're coming at you soon. 16th of October will kick off up in Osagor at the spot loaners Les Cunus. And we'll very much look forward to the pleasures of your company up there. WorldSurfLeague.com. Boys, thanks a lot. It's been a fun week, right? We still friends?
Mate, I think we've cemented a friendship. Yeah. So, yeah, good working together. When the surfing's this good, wow. Yeah, it's all just pretty much on the gravy train, aren't we?
All right, so thanks once again for tuning in. We'll look forward to seeing you in France on the 16th. WorldSurfLeague.com. We'll see you real soon.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.